So Boys Farm started in 1960. It was started by a couple from the Charleston area who had been successful entrepreneurs but felt that they wanted to do something different with their lives. So they bought this property in 1960 with their own money and started bringing in children who were coming from difficult family situations, a lot of single mothers, single grandmothers, and just providing a stable home environment for them at the time. So this was 1960, and here in 2025, we still do the same thing. Most of these kids come from a single mother, single grandmother household. Not any fault of their own, but they're struggling with underemployment, struggling with housing, and just that crisis causes the child to kind of start losing track of what's important. Their grades start slipping, their behavior starts slipping, and it's at some point during that time that the mothers or the grandmothers will reach out to us and ask if they can place a child here.
But we also have some families that are really rock solid in what they're doing for their kids, but they just need help because of life circumstances. And so we're here to help and step in and be that bridge to help parents get where they need to. I think of a great story of a parent recently who was really struggling with finding stable housing. And her children came to stay with us for a year. During that time, she was able to pull doubles. She was able to get enough money up to get a nice place for them and was able to welcome the kids back into her home. And it was a huge celebration. My name's Tim Raymond, and I've been serving at Boys Farm since 2011. My wife and I started as house parents. It is such an involved process. It's not just parenting. We like to call it intensive parenting. We had 3 when we moved here, and our 4th was actually born here. And so it's really just taking your normal family life and expanding it tremendously. I think at the most we had 8 boys in the house with us, so that meant our 4 plus 8, that's 14 in total. And so things look a little different when you're managing the schedules and just the challenges that come with every child, your own biological children and somebody else. But it's a real joy and a privilege to invite these kids into our home, and it's a special time, and they're getting to see that just traditional family life and that safe and secure environment where they really get to learn and grow.
Typically in 6 to 8 months, we see a big turnaround in these kids. We have children that come here getting straight Fs, Ds and Fs, and within 2 or 3 9-week periods, they're on AB honor roll. It's just an amazing transformation to see. The biggest issue we dealt with was just the general environment in the school system. And so in January of 2025, we got in touch with Cyber Academy of South Carolina, stated to them that we wanted to start a micro school on campus. They were incredibly helpful. They provided all the computers, they came and trained our learning coaches, and it's just been a great experience. When the children were in the public schools, we thought we were doing a great job. We could get 30 to 40% of our kids on AB honor roll, and we thought that was great. Kids that were failing were now making AB honor roll. Well, now with our micro school, we have about 70 to 80% of our children making AB honor roll. It's just been great.
And there's one young man that I'm especially proud of. He's in the 10th grade. He came here, and when he first came, he was in summer school to make sure that he made it to the next grade, and he has been grinding this past year and finally made honor roll. I'm so excited to celebrate with him because he's been telling me all this time, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. But that's where you get to feel part of daily life. You get to see the pictures, you get to see the celebrations, you get to see the way that God is really transforming lives here and get to be a part of our family. Because once you get plugged in, it's just an irresistible thing what we're doing here. At the heart of everything is our families in our homes. Michael Neary of Great Southern Homes was instrumental in building these homes, just coming in and seeing the vision of what we do here and wanting to be a part of it. And Southeastern Freight Line's coming along and helping out with the additional funding that was needed. It's just amazing to see how it all came together. But we have 3 primary homes that the boys live in with their house parent families. And the house parent families often have their own kids, again, just like we did, living in home. And it's around this heritage circle. So we have so many activities that are all together here on the farm. We'll go out to the big yard, and volleyball is a big thing right now. I think 6 out of 7 nights a week, everybody organizes down in the big yard for a volleyball game.
Our goal is to introduce these boys to the gospel, and we do that through family devotions. We do that through youth programs at church. Each of the houses they choose what church they decide to worship at.
Everything that we do is centered around biblical values as we teach character and morals and truth and how to be honorable. It's preparing them for things like a solid education and a solid work ethic, but it's rooted in biblical truth, and that's at the heart of everything.
One of our dreams for a long time was to have some type of therapeutic program that we could help the children. and one of the ideas was the equine therapy. And so about 3 years ago, we got a very large gift from a foundation in Colombia, and they wanted it designated to an equestrian program. So we continued raising funds over the years, and today we've been able to build this beautiful barn. We've hired an equine specialist, and soon we'll have a covered arena where the children will be able to participate in equine related services, and they're extremely excited. We've already started some small steps, learning about grasses, learning about horse anatomy, different things like that. Our equine specialist is currently out looking for horses, and so if anyone actually has horses or equine equipment they would like to donate to Boys Farm, we are open.
The main heart of it is I want to invite people to come out and just see what we're doing. I can't reiterate that enough. I love giving tours. And the biggest thing for me is that when I get the opportunity to share with people what's happening, when you get to see and hear the success stories, when you get to meet the kids, these are good kids, their families have had a tough circumstance, and there's so much opportunity for them. I just want to invite people to come out and see that and realize, man, I want to be in their corner, because that's a huge part of what we do, is helping them to see how many people in the Columbia area are behind them.
So anyone who would like to partner with us, just reach out to our office number or reach out to us by email. As I mentioned, we have volunteer opportunities. If they would like to support financially, they can support us financially. If they'd like to support us with gifts in kinds, anything that you would need in your normal household, we can always use here.
Yeah, one of my favorite things that I'm a big advocate for is actually our Creating Memories Fund. And so you can imagine in a household that has anywhere from 6 to 10 kids in the home, it's hard to do some of the things that you might normally go out and do. So we've created the Creating Memories Fund specifically for that. And so each house has a budget that they have for the year so they can go plan a camping trip and go up to one of the state parks. That fund helps to pay for our Riverbanks Zoo membership. It helps to pay for the kids to go to Adventure and some of the other field trips that we take as part of our Adventures in Academics program. So that's one way that people can help and provide opportunities for the kids to do a lot of the things that a lot of us grew up doing. It might be a simple movie theater trip or something like that.
I would love people to come out and visit us more. I'm always very surprised as I travel out throughout South Carolina how few people know about Boys Farm and about these types of ministries in general. And we love being engaged with people because that creates a whole new segment of not only donors, but people who pray for us and people that come out and encourage us daily. So anyone who has never heard about us, please reach out to us and we would love to host you, give you a tour, tell you more about Boys Farm.